When Jax Taylor was still on Vanderpump Rules in 2017, he lost his father. When the show first debuted in 2013, Jax was a part of the original cast. In 2020, he stepped away from the show to concentrate on his expanding family with Brittany Cartwright, his then-wife. Cruz, the ex-couple's first and only child, was born in 2021. Later on, it was verified that Jax had been let go from the show. Following his father's passing, his Bravo co-star came together in support of him. After he cheated on her with Faith Stowers, Jax and Brittany were split up at the time, but they got back together after the unexpected loss. Fans may still interact with Jax Taylor on Cameo, despite his recent dismissal from the Valley. Recently, a fan bought a video from Jax to offer their sympathies to a friend who had lost their father. However, Jax lost his mind after sending a startling letter regarding his deceased father. The Valley Brittany Cartwright provides divorce update in 2019. Brittany Cartwright and Jax Taylor tied the knot in a beautiful wedding in her native Kentucky. The couple's life as parents was to be the subject of a new Bravo program. However, Brittany Cartwright disclosed that they had split up just before the premiere of The Valley was set to take place. Those who watched the first season of The Valley saw Jax and Brittany's marriage deteriorate. In summer 2024, she formally filed for divorce. Both Jax and Brittany made a comeback for Season 2 of Bravo, despite their tense relationship. Jax's time at a mental health facility and the ongoing breakdown of his relationship with his estranged wife were chronicled in Season 2. Jax said that he wasn't sure if they should get divorced or not on the most recent reunion episode. "Because we are toxic, there are days when I think, yes, we should get a divorce. After a few days of getting along, I ask myself, is this the right king move?" He admitted, "I'll even text her." When he says stuff like that, Brittany retorted that it's difficult for her. Although there hasn't been much progress in the divorce process, it is still ongoing. Brittany Cartwright stated that the divorce will be finalized in October during an interview on Watch What Happens Live in July. Jax Taylor shares a startling message regarding his dead father. Jax Taylor just ended his partnership on a bar he operated in Los Angeles, in addition to being fired. Cameo videos are a side source of income for the former reality star. A video message from him costs $159. However, one buyer received far more than they had anticipated. For a buddy whose father passed away recently, they purchased a video message. The fan believed that Jax, who had experienced the loss of his father, might be able to offer words of encouragement to their friend. No, he didn't. Jax Taylor spoke candidly on the true experience of losing a parent. "I won't sit here and tell you that everything will be all right since you just lost your father. Everyone is probably telling you that at the moment. It isn't. It won't be all right. It's the finest it will ever be right now," Jax remarked. "And it's actually worse now than it's ever been," he added. "So I can say, oh my God, while sitting here and blowing smoke up your ass. He's in a better place, so don't worry." Again. Reality television has always thrived on drama, breakups, and the kind of confrontations that leave fans talking for weeks. But every so often, a softer, more vulnerable moment sneaks through the chaos, reminding viewers that behind the cameras and carefully crafted storylines are real people with real pain. That's exactly what happened when the Valley star Jax Taylor shared a shocking, deeply personal message about his late father, a revelation that not only caught fans off guard, but also shifted how many saw the polarizing reality star. A reputation built on chaos. For years, Jax Taylor has been known as one of reality TV's most controversial figures. From his notorious run on Vanderpump Rules to his latest chapter on Bravo's spin-off The Valley, Jax has cultivated a reputation as a hothead, a troublemaker, and, in some fans' eyes, the ultimate bad boy of Bravo. His messy breakups, endless feuds, and blunt words often overshadowed the rare glimpses of his more vulnerable side. Even as he transitioned into married life with Brittany Cartwright and fatherhood with their son, Cruz, many viewers felt Jax was still trapped in his old patterns, quick to anger, slow to forgive, and never afraid to stir the pot. But in a surprising twist, Jax used his platform not to air another grievance, but to share something raw, heartbreaking, and deeply human: his ongoing grief over the death of his father, Ronald Kachi, who passed away in 2017 after a battle with cancer. The post that stopped fans in their tracks. Late one night, Jax took to social media with a post that stunned fans. Instead of his usual quips about the Valley, lighthearted jabs at castmates, or promotional content, he shared a message about missing his father, one that was filled with regret, longing, and an unexpected honesty that caught everyone off guard. "There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about you, Dad," he wrote alongside an old family photo. "So much has changed since you left. I wish you could see me now, not just the good parts, but the struggles too. Sometimes I wonder if I've made you proud. I know I didn't always make things easy when you were here. I'd give anything for one more conversation, one more chance to say the things I didn't say." Fans, used to Jax's fiery tone and defensive rants, were stunned. This wasn't the brash reality star they thought they knew. This was a son, still aching from a loss that time hadn't healed. Why the message hit so hard? Jax's confession struck a chord with fans and critics alike because it was so unexpectedly human. In an era where reality stars often curate their feeds with glossy, perfect snapshots, Jax's raw admission of vulnerability felt real. Many who had lost parents or loved ones chimed in with their own stories, flooding the comments section with support. Messages like, "Grief never goes away, it just changes, and your dad is watching over you, and he's proud," poured in. For once, instead of sparking debate or outrage, Jax united his followers in a moment of shared empathy. A complicated relationship with fatherhood. Part of why Jax's message resonated so deeply is that viewers have watched his own journey into fatherhood. When he and Brittany welcomed Cruz in 2021, Jax often spoke about how much he wished his father could have met his grandson. On the Valley, that theme has only grown stronger. While Jax has had his share of marital struggles with Brittany, he's repeatedly shown that his role as a father is his top priority. His late-night message underscored just how much his dad's absence has shaped the way he now approaches raising Cruz. "I didn't always listen to you when I should have," Jax admitted in his post. "But I hear your voice in my head all the time now. I try to do better for Cruz because I know that's what you'd want." For longtime fans who've seen Jax at his worst, cheating scandals, explosive fights, and self-sabotage, this admission felt like a moment of redemption. Fans react a softer side of Jax. Across social media, fans of the Valley expressed surprise and admiration for Jax's openness. "I never thought I'd say this, but Jax really touched my heart tonight. Losing a parent changes you forever. Sending him love." This side of Jax needs to be seen more. We all know he's messy, but this was real and relatable. "I cried reading his words. Grief is universal, and I'm glad he shared this instead of hiding behind the tough guy act." Some even suggested that the show should highlight more of these vulnerable moments, rather than focusing solely on the drama. A turning point for his image? It's too early to tell if Jax's emotional confession will permanently shift how he's viewed. Reality TV thrives on conflict, and Jax's fiery personality has long been a major driver of ratings. Still, moments like this remind viewers that beneath the bravado lies a man who has endured loss and who continues to wrestle with its impact. In interviews, Jax has previously admitted that his father's death was a turning point in his life, one that forced him to reevaluate his choices. While old habits die hard, His heartfelt message shows that he's still grappling with grief in ways fans hadn't fully realized. What it means for The Valley, On the Valley, which documents the messy transition of its cast into parenthood and suburban life. Jax's confession could open the door for deeper storylines. While the show thrives on arguments and tension, Bravo audiences also crave emotional depth. If Jax continues to let viewers in on this vulnerable side, it could redefine not only his role on the show, but the entire tone of the series. Producers may see this as an opportunity to balance the drama with heart, something that could help The Valley stand apart in Bravo's crowded lineup. A message that lingers. In the end, Jax Taylor's shocking post about his late father wasn't about ratings, feuds, or reality TV politics. It was about grief, the kind that lingers years after the funeral, the kind that sneaks up late at night when the world is quiet. For a man who has spent most of his career wearing the armor of a villain, this was one of the rare moments when the armor slipped, and fans caught a glimpse of the human underneath. And maybe, just maybe, that's the version of Jax Taylor people will remember most. Not the troublemaker, not the bad boy, but the son who still misses his dad every single day.